we're still young. I mean, Blackshear is still a sophomore in playing experience. Tony's a sophomore. Inez Naguero's a sophomore. I mean, we're young. We're just young. And that's, so you don't want to, I've got to, as coaches, you have to understand that and continue to teach and have some patience, but yet we can't make the same mistakes over and over again.
It's not like we don't want it. It's not like we don't work hard. Coaches keep saying it's a buy-in, but I feel like it's more than that. Like, we all have to be on the same page, and sometimes I feel like we're not.
And we have nobody to help. Us or Taylor.
And we've got to tighten up the defense. If we don't tighten up the defense, this team's going to take it right at us.
Everybody is outscoring us because we are giving up a lot of points on defense. And defense is something we have to want to do and not just go out there and want to lay the ball up and shoot threes. We'll have to want to play defense.
Porque estoy microfonada, así que no mires para allá, ¿vale? O sea, es como que estamos haciendo algo porque ya no sé.
I'm Inés Noguero. I'm from a small city in the north of Spain that is called Gijón. I think we know what do we have to do to win these games. If we are locking in defense and focus on the game plan, we can compete every game, and we will have the opportunity to win the game. So that's really important. I didn't feel as this way last season.
Get on the floor! All the way, Tony.
You're mentally preparing for ACC. Is this where you're supposed to be?
Those 3 losses are things that really stick in
yourself.
my mind.
We just had 40 minutes to try to win a ball game.
It's like coaching's a really interesting thing in this regard. It's like you have to coach your kids and build them up and make sure they're confident and feel good about themselves. But at the same time, we're the ones that have to point out all of their faults.
We're either going to be a selfish team or we're going to be a team together, stay the course, and let's get better.
And that's primarily what we're always doing, is pointing out the things that aren't going right, that aren't being done well enough, or we're not disciplined enough. And so you have to really find that balance into how to keep them working hard, believing in themselves, being confident, but yet improving at the same time.
I know that Coach Nell has confidence in me, that is helping me too, and then my teammates trust me. I can talk with them. I know that whatever I'm gonna say, they're gonna listen to me. I can express myself, and if they don't think the same way that I'm thinking, they're gonna say it to me. That's the team.
There's a lot of little private celebrations as a coach when you know that 1 or 2 of your younger kids are getting it. It's really, that's a fun time. You have to be careful and measured how you celebrate it with them, because you don't want them to think they've arrived, because there's still so much to learn. But you want them to feel good about what they've done.
She believes that I can make something out of nothing sometimes, and I feel like that's a very good thing to have between a player and a coach, and she believes in me, and she believes that you can help this team. So even like KB said, when there's other players, great players around you. So I feel like it's nice, but it's also, I don't want to say it's pressure. It's definitely not pressure, but it makes me think a lot more sometimes.
I guess we're going to have a Christmas party now.
We are going to have a Christmas party. It's always been more than basketball. It's always been about the kids. It's always been about the players and how they are in every aspect of their life. Basketball is just, it's the conduit that brought us together, but now we're all trying to make each other better in all kinds of ways. I like to coach, and I enjoy life, and so there's a lot of other things to me than just basketball, and I hope that I impart more onto them than just basketball. Hopefully I impart a lot of basketball, that we can go out there and compete and win, but when they leave here, I want them to feel confident and be strong young women and confident to go out there and conquer the world.
Appreciate it, it's been great for the season and the time that I with your family. I'm having a serious moment.
It's really humbling, because obviously Nell's done a lot. She's won at every level. I have a lot of respect for her, and for her to be able to promote me and willing to do that at such a young age still, I'm really honored for that. And it's been something I've always dreamed of. Recruiting is something I'm really passionate about, something I love, and then now being able to be on the court with the kids, next year will be really exciting with the freshmen that we have coming in to be able to like be on the court and do workouts with them and kind of have everything just come like full circle. I love our kids and I love like, I'm a big relationship person and so to be able to be on the court with them as well as like build relationships off the court, it's been really fun.
A lot of energy today and let's have some great effort. All right, finish each set, finish each rep. Make sure that if it requires 6, whatever the plyos or whatever it may be, make sure that your 6th rep looks like your first. That means if however you're supposed to land and what you're supposed to focus on, make sure that you're actually doing that on the 6th rep and not just going through the motions of the 6th rep. Otherwise, I would have done 5 if I wanted just 5 perfect reps. I want 6 perfect reps, or I want 8 perfect reps. So let's make sure we're doing that.
Georgia, who's obviously a big rival, going there is going to be really tough. They play a really specific style of basketball. That's not always easy to score against, and so we've really got to dig our heels in and really come prepared.
Tell you, we've had some, you know, especially in the Georgia win, there were a lot of things that we improved upon in order to win that game. We had to, or we just weren't going to, you know, continue to get better. You have to do these things in kind of increment, but there's still work to be done, and that's okay.
I think we have to keep working hard because confidence is gonna be every game like that. Like, we are not gonna win by 20 every game, no.
You gotta take it game by game because all of these teams are hungry. But with that being said, Florida State is coming up. First conference game, you want to start it off 1-0.
When you run out on that floor, you got to believe in exactly what we're doing and what we've come here to accomplish. You got to believe that all the way through and through to your heart and with each other. Don't let down. Don't get disconnected. Don't get down about anything. It's going to move fast, and we got to be ready to move. Right? So we have proved to ourselves that it's much better to stay connected, to stay together, to encourage each other and push each other, right? That's the best way to play. And that's what has to happen today.
Like, even through losses, I'm still picking them because I see something in them that I'm just like, I believe in them so much. Like you said, we're young, and so we're gonna figure it out, but I believe in this group, and I think the chemistry this year is just different.
Let's get our stuff and get out of here. Look, this is the beginning of our season. We're still learning and growing, so let's make sure we keep our heads up and we continue to learn and grow. A loss is a loss. It's over with, can't do anything about it. All we can do is learn the lesson and get better. Do you understand? All right, let's go. Together, 1, 2, 3, together.